If you're not familiar with public banking, the idea is that instead of cities and counties and states investing their money, when they take their tax money, they have to put it somewhere. And they've been putting it in these great big banks because those are the only banks big enough to take that kind of a deposit. And what that means is cities, somebody did a study a few years back that the city and county of LA spent more in 1 year on fees to their Wall Street bank than they did on transportation. So imagine what we can do with all that money if we're not paying interest and fees off our tax money to the Wall Street banks, if we can keep that money in our communities. And credit unions are fantastic, and they're not big enough for cities. The city of Berkeley voted, the city council voted that they wanted to move their money out of Wells Fargo, and they couldn't find a bank big enough to take their money. So there is now an active movement in the East Bay. There's one here in San Francisco. There's one in LA. There's now one in San Jose. There's one happening statewide to create a state bank. And little known fact, but the State Bank of North Dakota, which is the only state bank currently in operation in the United States, it's been around for over 100 years, it was the one bank that suffered no casualties during the meltdown of 2008. Public banking is secure. Also, interesting fact about that public bank, the ratio of the highest paid employee to the lowest paid employee, the average person, the average American, regardless of political affiliation, thinks that that ratio should be about 8. The ratio of the Public Bank of North Dakota is about 8. So it is a fair way, a sustainable way, and a safe way for us to use our money. So we need to support public banking wherever we go.
Yeah.